Broccoli. 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 With tuna. With black broccoli.
Broccoli man.
Hey, what's going on, peeps? We got a good show for you guys tonight. We are the Art School Rejects.
Yes, we are.
And today we have Carlos with us.
Life rejects as well.
Yep, that's Carlos's intro. Then we have Chad.
What's up?
And we have Jake.
Hey, everybody.
And we have myself, and that's Shane. So
I'm trying to get subscribers. You're pandering.
Subscribe to me. I've got my own podcast about the exact same thing.
Please continue, Shane. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I was just waiting for you guys to calm down. So, what's going on, guys? We're gonna just have a regular conversation.
This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th episode. Of the Art School Rejects.
Oh yeah, we are doing.
Ooh, congratulations, fellas.
Damn. We're nearly into as much episodes as Star Wars.
And Fast and the Furious. What?
We should. Whoa.
Fast 8.
Got
Call
a couple
JJ.
more to go, but catch up. Watch
Call
yourself, Vin
JJ.
Diesel.
Well, Vin Diesel you guys follow Vin Diesel on Instagram?
No, I haven't. No.
He posted the title.
Fast 8.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like it.
What was the last one?
It seems so.
Fast and Furious 7.
Bro,
It's called Furious 7. That
Furious
sounds
7,
so
right,
dope.
yeah. Furious 7. Now it's Fast 8.
Rest in peace to the homeboy,
Yeah.
Mr. Paul
We
Walker.
should start every podcast like that.
Rest in peace
Paul
to
Walker.
like
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Rest in pieces.
a moment of silence, guys.
I guess since we're on that topic, moment of
say
silence to the passing of some really pretty huge heroes. I don't know if we discussed this prior, but
Alan Rickman.
Mr. Rickman, Mr. Bowie.
We gotta do a Dogma podcast.
Yeah.
When Chad and I went to Undergrounds,
Yeah, they were playing it.
they were playing
nice.
Alan Rickman only movies, which was great.
That's awesome.
We left in the process of Die Hard.
Yeah.
That's his best movie.
Hans Gruber.
Fucking amazing performance on his part.
Yippee-ki-yay.
What a loss.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And then we have that individual from the Eagles who passed away as well. Forgot his name.
Oh, okay, yeah, some rock and
It was
rollers.
the lead singer, wasn't it?
Yeah, and one of the founders too.
Well, yeah.
I'm not familiar with the Eagles' music.
Everyone's like, oh, fuck,
it?
man. What was that?
Don't they sing that one song, "Take It Easy"?
Yeah,
Take it easy.
it hit the
No,
rock and roll world pretty hard.
The
Glenn,
fucking,
his name is Glenn Ferry. Glenn Ferry died
Yeah.
at 67.
I only know that song because of Rock Band.
Glenn Frey. The one song that everyone knows, Hotel California.
What did I say? Oh, did I say Ferry? Excuse me, that was dyslexia. My apologies, Glenn Frey.
That's Leonard Skinner.
That's no.
No.
That is the Eagles, bro.
Hotel California? Who's that?
The fucking Eagles.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Look that up. Fact check that real quick.
Fact check
Also, I mean, if we're on people who died, that one
it
guy,
is- it is
is
the
it
Eagles.
Lemmy
Oh,
from Motorhead?
Yeah, Lemmy. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
they made a GTA mod for him for the
Yeah.
PC. It's pretty good.
I mean, to me, like, the only real reason why I know of him is because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I
For
think
real.
it's 3.
Ace of Spades.
Because they had the Ace of Spades in it. So,
Our homeboy Johnny Zhang did a really awesome cover of him pretty much playing all the main instruments. You should check out his work at some point.
What's that? What's his website?
JohnnyZang.com.
Zangus Khan, right?
Flat 12 Studios.
You can find him at Zangus Khan. I'm gonna spell it out for you really quickly. It's ZHANGHISKHAN. Just think Zhang and Genghis Khan. Put the two together, and there you go.
So what is the website for our thing? This podcast?
You know, that's a good point.
We got a fabulous new Tumblr up thanks to Shane.
Word.
what?
Art School Rejects Pod
It's Art School Rejects
Cast.
Pod
dot Tumblr
.tumblr.com. Pretty
Shout
much
out to
how
my
I'm
boy
running
Lenny.
it right now. It's every episode that we come out with, I just go through and make like a visual, like points of what we discuss. So when you look at it, you're gonna see a bunch of random images, but it all relates to, as I said, the previous podcast.
Yeah, and that's also a way to get in touch with us. Ask us anything.
Ask us anything. If you want to submit some stuff to us, we'll take a look at it.
If you want to call us out on our shit too, yeah, whatever you got.
No one's gonna call us out, Chad. Come on,
Well,
we're our school rejects.
Unless we misled some information,
You guys aren't real rejects.
Don't be afraid to.
I'm a reject.
I went to your graduation, you bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the point Gavin made. He said, "Hey, you guys, most of us have degrees."
Word.
That's not what we're talking about, though. Our school rejects means we're just.
What does it mean?
We went to our school and we're also rejects.
We're rejects, and I guess we could just identify exactly why we refer to ourselves as rejects.
Because no one likes
rejects from. Well,
really and truly,
and
I thought it was just a
nobody
cool
likes
name.
us, but also we don't fit into normal society.
That is very true.
We have too many
very
caveats
apropos.
that we're interested in.
Yeah.
We don't fit into it.
Our daily lives does not encompass many of what is considered popular culture to that extent. Although we're not ignorant to the matter. We just don't really involve ourselves with it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you going on about, Chad? You're talking shit right now.
Oh, we talk about his pop culture.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not into
I
the
think
popular
Chad's
culture.
not.
What was your favorite movies of 2015?
That's what we sound
That was like the last podcast.
Yeah, but that's exactly what we sounded like.
Do not emulate your YouTube voice to make me sound like that, sir.
That's not my YouTube voice, Chad. That's my
Hey, wait, hold on a second. Jake,
Hey.
give us your YouTube voice.
Hey everybody, it's Jake here. I'm here to watch football games and tell you about who the best football players are in today's society and who you should be watching. Michael Vick.
You need to raise that an octave or two.
Michael Vick.
Nice.
I know nothing of football.
Hey, speaking of football, hey Carlos, you follow football, right?
Vaguely.
Oh, okay.
Just
I
sarcastically.
just want to know is are the Panthers in there?
That's a
Black Panthers.
that's
Yeah,
a
the Black
hockey team.
Panthers.
The Panthers
No, man,
is a hockey
that's-
team and it's a football team.
That's football team.
Florida
Carol-
Panthers,
That's
Carolina
fucking-
Panthers.
Carolina
crazy.
Panthers. Right.
A lot of
Chad, you
Panthers.
don't
A
know.
lot of Panthers.
I know.
Uh-huh.
No, you don't.
I have a knowledge.
Oh yeah, those ones. The Panthers.
I have a common knowledge of
You have an understanding.
of the teams. I have an understanding of the teams, sir.
You understand there's teams and they all have names, and when
And
someone
they all have
names
names,
them for
and I
you,
can
then you're like, oh,
correspond said team name with the state or city that they belong to.
All right, hold on. What about the you know hockey too or no?
No.
I don't want to give you something too hard.
That's way. That's
Way
way
out.
outside.
Okay, all right. How about this? How about this one? The Jazz.
That's Utah.
Jazz. That's all right. Well,
This game is for Chad.
thanks, Jake. Actually, is that basketball? Is that basketball though? That's
That's
basketball.
basketball, yeah.
No, I don't know
Okay.
basketball. That
Oh,
well
okay.
either.
Only football.
Straight up
Okay,
football.
All right. Just tell me the rules first.
No, yeah. So football. Just name
Okay,
either
hold
the
on. All
city
right.
or the
Okay.
team, and I'll try to see if I can correspond it.
All right, hold on.
Wichita.
All right, nope. That's not a real city.
That is a real city.
Nope. That's a town, bro. That's a small town.
That's a city.
All right.
it's a province.
It might be the state capital.
Of
Wichita, Kansas. No. Okay. Oh man, I wanted to name another basketball team.
No.
I was gonna say Oklahoma City, but
Oklahoma.
That's their
That's
name.
the name. They have no thing. It's a basketball is their logo, isn't it?
they have a team name.
Oklahoma Cities.
Nope.
Like their team name is the Cities.
Okay, the NFL football for Chad. Okay, how about Arizona?
Arizona Cardinals.
Ooh,
Arizona
man.
Iced Teas.
Quick.
Yeah.
Arizona iced teas. Arizona green
Arizona-
teas.
I think you need to start saying what is Arizona before you start saying the stuff.
Oh,
right, well,
okay.
how about
okay.
this?
It's
How about
it's
this?
like Jeopardy.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say
Somebody do oh, hold on. All right. Okay. What is Green Bay?
Packers.
that one's easy.
That was easy.
No, I
Was
think
that
you did
easy?
it wrong.
What is Packers for 300?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay.
Chad, who was?
Trebek doesn't say what. He just kind of
gives the answer. Green Bay Packers.
gives the question.
Give me
the
Packers
question.
for 300. Okay. Go ahead, Lewis.
Jesus,
No, it should be like football teams for 500.
Okay. So
And then
this state is known for having a football team who loves cheese hats.
No, not like that, man. Fuck, I ain't gonna be able.
All right. What about
keep it simple.
Minnesota?
Vikings.
Dang. Chicago.
Shit.
Come on.
Oh man.
Bulls.
In
Hey,
football?
you
I don't
can't
know.
answer a question like that.
I don't know.
You gotta
That's-
say what is the Bulls?
That's strike one. I don't know.
Not a football team.
Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The
The
Bears.
Bears.
All right, that's strike one.
Bears.
3 strikes. Keep going.
Mike Ditka. All right. How about San Diego?
San Diego Chargers.
Yep. All right, you
Nice.
pass.
He's on Wikipedia right now.
All right.
You hear him like,
Just typing away. Getting that
1
stuff
second,
away.
guys.
how about this?
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you were going off about earlier on?
Oh my god.
today?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting and ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready to drop some legit science on today's biggest news to come out of the scientific community since the onset of whatever Hawking did back in the 80s. What was it that he did?
It's huge.
It's pretty huge.
He wrote a book.
It's huge. I'm gonna put this in the scale of huge to me right now. It was the Hawking radiation discovery, the New Horizons probe passing Pluto, Curiosity rover sitting on Mars, Voyager passing the heliosphere a couple billion miles away from the sun. All of those legit dope, really awesome science. This right now.
You forgot about like Galileo and like Copernicus.
No, I mean those guys did
That was
they
one
had
thing. I mean,
they had
yeah.
their chance in the spotlight. It's my turn. I'm gonna drop some science on this shit right now. Today in the scientific community, brought to you in part by. I'm actually gonna use these guys' name because I'm not gonna take credit for this discovery.
NASA.
Scientist Michael Brown.
Chad, you didn't discover this, Chad?
No. This is I'm just a messenger for science.
Yo, Michael Brown.
I'm
Rest in peace.
I'm the come on, dude.
No, man.
I'm the messenger of
serious.
love for science. I'm talking about scientists Michael Brown and Konstantin Batygin. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Okay.
Are you guys related?
Batygin is a Caltech planetary scientist. Michael Brown himself.
California?
Yes. I don't know where he's from. However, the two of them made an announcement today in the Astronomical Journal of sincere and almost concrete evidence of a potential 9th planet in our solar system. Now, let me backtrack real quick. Everybody is aware of and knows the demotion of Pluto some years back. You know, everybody was having a shitstorm about it because Pluto's been a part of our solar system since we were kids and even long before that. However, you know, further observations into
Still
that
part of our
area
solar
of
system.
the solar system found that Pluto shared a lot of similarities to other objects in the region of space called the Kuiper Belt, which is, you know,
It's just an asteroid, right? It's a big ass asteroid.
we're hard pressed to call it that because it is it's almost a perfect spheroid and it's much larger than the average asteroid that we would come in contact with, like in the asteroid belt per se. So we just, you know, we gave it the benefit.
So
of the doubt.
what is a planet? Well, it's not a planet. Who gets to choose? It orbits the sun, right? Pluto orbits around the sun.
That it does. There are some specific guidelines to what is considered a planet. And I probably should have brought that up before we started talking.
Who makes the rules? Who makes these rules?
the astronomical community?
Nerds.
You don't have the answers. I don't think they have the answers. They don't have the answers.
They're making this shit up.
Fucking
They're
nerds.
making all
We
this
don't know.
up.
We don't know what
What's a
planets
planet?
are.
So the international.
It's a dwarf.
So it's
a
from.
dwarf.
I'm pulling this from Wiki, from the International Astronomical. What does the U stand for? Union. There you go.
Unions
They
are
have
good.
they have three.
Calm down, Bernie Sanders.
They have 3 specific guidelines. It is in orbit around the sun, which is 1. Number 2, has sufficient mass to assume hydrostatic equilibrium, a nearly round shape. And number 3, has cleared the neighborhood around its orbit, meaning it is not within a belt or a chain of other planets. Or excuse me, a chain of other celestial objects. So
That sounded like if it was
stop
into,
me,
like,
yeah.
some
So
BDSM.
stop me if I'm getting too crazy. Go ahead.
So all the
Chains and
planets.
whips.
Let me get this straight. all the planets. So the Earth is in the middle, and then
Well, that's kind of
And
fucked up to say.
wait,
The
no,
Earth's in
everything
the
goes
middle
around
there,
it.
buddy.
not right. Wait, that's
Everything
not right.
revolves around us, huh?
Oh no, wait. The sun is it the okay? The sun is in
yes,
the middle,
the
Yes.
sun's in the middle.
and then all the planets like line up in a row, and they all it's like
Well,
Mercury, Venus,
to
and
an
then so
extent.
they're all like
To
in
an
the
extent,
same-
but yes, they're all on what is called an equatorial plane of the sun, and that is
It's
correct.
fairly flat.
Yeah.
Not
So
100%.
so continuing, yeah, not 100%. So but continuing on. So since 2003,
Looks pretty flat in this diagram
Yeah.
we're looking at. Though.
Yeah,
so
that's the easy way
since
to explain it.
2003, there's been ever since the actual demotion of Pluto happened. These two scientists and a couple of other people kind of kept lingering in this area, in this region of space, which really didn't have a lot of fanfare outside of Voyager making its way through. Which, if you guys aren't aware, is one of the first. Well, it is in fact the first man-made object to leave the immediate neighborhood of our solar system. It launched back in 1974.
Voyager. That's a Star Trek, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Janeway.
Jane.
Yeah, that was the lady
Captain
one, right?
Janeway.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
it first launched in 1977. It's a couple years after the first Star Wars. Imagine that. And it exited the better part of the sun's influence sometime in 2014, I think. So anyhow, in Pluto's demotion, observations stuck around. You know, we were interested in finding out some more information about Pluto, just to kind of appease people. So we launched a New Horizons probe a couple years ago.
That's what we did the flyby.
We did the flyby, and you know, with
We found out that Pluto has that like heart
that
shape.
little heart-shaped surface feature on it, which is
tattoo on it.
pretty cute. You know, but the intent was just to get a quick snapshot and send it out into the outer realms of the
Solar system.
post Pluto orbit. But then something was amiss. It appeared. The other much larger and already pre-identified celestial bodies that confirmed Pluto's demotion shared a very specific type of eccentricity in its orbit that would not be, that if it were random, it would be a 0.01% likelihood of all 8 sharing the exact same classifications of its orbit around the sun. So now, keeping in mind, once you've gone past Neptune and Uranus, the eccentricity in orbits around there gets very crazy. So you can utilize Halley's Comet as an example. Every 83 years, its orbit is almost like a 45-degree angle to the plane of the solar system, and it just kind of goes well up and back down again, just up and back down again. And these guys more or less do the same thing. However, the 8 identified dwarf planets that are out there, for some reason, maintain these kind of orbits that appeared to have an influence coming from something that either was earlier unforeseen or just was completely missed. Now, of course, by the time this was starting to coalesce in the scientific community, they were just kind of like, well, you know, it could, the likelihood of it being random is very low, but you know, what else could be out there to influence these orbital bodies of having these kind of eccentric planes of orbit? And some guy, these two specifically, started formulating that there is a good possibility that there's a planet out there. And after about a couple,
So does it have intelligent life though?
no,
They've not even found.
They
it.
have Wi-Fi.
they've not. So I should probably preface all of this by saying there has been actual no discovery of a planet, but the likelihood of one
So wait,
existing
so
is
why is-
extremely.
So wait, so
Why
this is
this
make believe.
Why is it a big deal then?
Because someone thought it was
because the proof of it existing is the
We had 9 planets, we lost one, and now we just have 9 again.
the system in place
Not really.
So
to
we didn't lose
identify-
anything.
Oh, hear me out. So the
haven't gained
system
anything yet
Yeah.
the mathematical system they use to identify or
Calculus,
calculate the possibility of a planet existing was the exact same method utilized for the discovery of Neptune and Uranus. So these orbital bodies, their eccentricity points almost specifically to the fact that another orbital body exists in this region of space.
Does the God exist or not? Just tell me that.
Does who?
Does Demon Lord Jesus have a father?
I don't know.
He just
So there is a God then,
praise the Lord.
or not?
Probably.
I don't get it.
The answer is
I mean,
you are God.
So the two most intriguing aspects about this discovery comes into play. One of which is kind of my own that I hypothesize, and another one is a bit of a shared
are
one.
you published, Chad?
Here comes
So-
Chad, are you
science
published?
fiction story.
Well, no,
Chad, Chad, are you published?
I'm going to share the one that's
No. The people want to know: are you published?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
All right,
I'm not.
feel free
I
to
don't.
steal this
this
theory.
is-
I don't claim to be
This is-
a
Don't
theoretical.
tell me that like
rubbish.
that's where
an
Transformers come
an
from.
astrologist or whatever. However, or an astrophysicist, I should say. I'm not that. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yo,
although
we
would
should
not
get
mind
Neil
being
Tyson on this fucking.
on this
He'd be like,
podcast.
Just
He's
bro,
like,
just
fuck
hit him up
off.
on.
But
hit him up
let
on
me
Twitter.
finish these last 2 points really quickly.
Let me get
Jeez, I've been
Okay.
on this
Get it
shit
in,
all
Joe.
day.
Get it
Chad.
in.
Chad, hurry up.
So the first theorem of this planet's origins,
Okay,
if in fact there is a planet that's out there, and the likelihood is extremely high,
go on. I'm interested.
is that this planet was formed around the same time that the rest of ours were.
Okay, the Big Bang.
Where this becomes a problem, where this becomes a very huge problem, is that of course our solar system is the only guidelines we have when it comes to planetary creation around newborn stars. So what we have become familiar with is all heavier objects, terrestrial planets form closer to its host star, whereas gas giants and lighter objects coalesce and form further away. They have less influence from the gravity of the host star, therefore they can essentially just suck up all of the dust and gas and energy in the accretion disk at the time of the sun's creation, and just chill further and further away outside from the sun's influence, whereas all the heavier elements, all the your heavy elements in the periodic table forms much closer to the host star. This planet has been hypothesized to have a mass of
10 times the Earth size.
about 10 times the mass of Earth. Now, the reason why that's so enticing, if not all outright just weird,
Is that before the holidays or after the holidays?
during. The reason why that's so enticing is that
Whose holidays?
That sounds like the planet needs a New Year's resolution.
it's like the possibility of a rocky body of that mass being formed in the early days of the solar system.
It's a gas. They think it's a gas giant.
It's not gas. It can't be gas.
Why?
It doesn't have gas.
That's just
Does it have gas?
Does it need Tums?
Why can it be gas, Chad?
because the thing about it is more gas giants
is lighter than
don't.
rocks.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have, even though they're huge mass wise, they weigh a lot less than a lot of the terrestrial bodies do.
Yeah, I just thought of something.
You
You know,
know,
how we
so-
have rock, paper, scissors? We should add gas.
I got
So-
it right
Because
now.
gas will win.
I got it right now.
What is that? What does that beat though?
By the way, I forgot.
I think it wins everything because it covers everything.
It's like a trump card.
It just
Yeah.
suffocates all. By the way, it was 200 times the size of Earth. I'm sorry.
No, it's
200.
It's 10 times the mass of Earth. It's
I just
not
read
200
the
times
thing.
anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 200 times the distance from Earth.
you don't
That's what
know.
it is. I'm
Hey,
bad. My bad.
Spitting.
Hey.
Spitting
hey,
false.
Jake, your
falsities.
facts.
Anyhow.
Facts are off.
I gotta check my game
Anyhow,
facts.
so as I may
You gotta
continue,
you gotta listen to that Kanye West facts.
so if I may continue,
to get your facts straight.
Go ahead.
Yep.
so the
Lyrical-
likelihood of this planet being formed during our time is very low, due to that obvious fact of it being so large,
So
but
it's
being
man-made
so
then.
far away.
Oh, snap.
I already told you what it is.
Where
Yo,
where
wait,
that
hold on a second, Chad. Before you get to that point, Jake, what do you say?
That's
What do you
fuck-
think it is?
It's fucking Star Killer base, man. It's coming for our sun.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
It's coming for our fucking sun.
The
But-
new order.
Yeah. Is it the old Star Killer base or the new one?
The only.
Wait,
I mean,
one
there's
got blown
a
up, though.
Death Star though.
That's not Star Killer. That's just Death Star.
Oh, okay,
Star Killer is the name of the base.
I see.
Just also.
So there's
Luke Skywalker's name.
There's a ray gun on it.
Big one. That's why it's so. That's why it's so hot. Go ahead, Chad.
Is it like?
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like Chad thinks that this was made after the Big Bang. It was like a combination of
Everything was.
elements. Yeah, but like after the creation of our planets, right, Chad?
I don't know. But they say that the orbit comes in where all the other gaseous planets does. So it's just like a, what was it? A 2,000?
No, it doesn't.
20,000 year orbit.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just reading this off. I'm reading this off NASA's website.
Whoa. I think Chad's just calling out NASA because Jake's just reading off of NASA's website and telling straight facts.
What I'm trying to
That's saying no, it's not my theory.
What I'm trying to explain is
Completing an orbit up to every 20,000
years, right? But you
From
mentioned that
NASA.
it was coming into Neptune's orbit, which it does not.
What? No, I just said our other gaseous planets, which includes Earth.
He's the god of the ocean.
Yeah.
Ariel's dad.
That means it comes into the ocean and leaves.
So the origin of this thing is in huge limbo. So if in fact it was formed around the same time that the other terrestrial bodies were made, you have Mercury and whatever history that shit has, Venus, Earth, Mars, a potential fifth orbital body that made the asteroid belt, and then this highly theoretical sixth terrestrial body that exists around the same time. Something may have transpired to have caused this planet to essentially go away or move further away in its orbit. So every year it just moves further and further away from the sun.
You know what? I think I know what happened.
Planets do hit each other.
It does.
I think I knew what happened.
It could have been ejected out during the early days. I mean, but the reason why that's kind of like meh in the early days of formation when two planets.
Chad, I think you got it right. You just said that no one knows the history of Mercury, right?
We don't have
Maybe
a
this planet
defined
knows
history of Mercury.
I think this planet knows the history of Mercury. They got in a fight, and that's the reason why this planet's leaving our solar system.
I need to. You know what I need? I need a sense of humor. That's what I fucking need.
But to be fair to Chad, that joke wasn't funny.
It wasn't. No, it really. I was trying on that one.
No, I'm sure.
So finish your thing, Chad.
So
I thought he was done.
no.
We got about another half hour.
Okay.
So for what it's worth, it's dope. It's dope. We'll be sure to drop some information on Tumblr for you guys to check it out. But just stay on top of it. Planet 9 is gonna be cool.
Is it a vacation destination?
Nah, that shit sucks, man.
Not.
It's too far away.
Too far.
How far is it to get there?
Like they said that the theory is it's about 200
6
times
parsecs.
200 times the distance Earth is from the sun.
That's only 7 parsecs away.
Yeah, we got light ships.
Don't we have the Millennium Falcon can do that in probably like 3?
No, man, it's fucking 12.
It could do the Kessel Run in 12.
12
but
parsecs.
Yeah, but
That's at least
Carlos
that
just said it's 7, so then
it's doable. It's doable.
Yeah,
Fuck y'all.
go Han Solo.
Well,
Yeah,
it used to be.
yo, big up Chad.
I believe he's hanging
on
out
telling
with
us
a lot.
about this planet that might exist or might not.
All right, word. So
Yep.
cool. Chad, if I'm not mistaken, you actually have to fire off, right? You got like some like
I gotta get make some progress on my new book that I'm currently coloring. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes to drop some science on our listeners, and I gotta peace out though.
yeah, and then you could also, while you're at it, just research some new futuristic science magic.
Oh yeah,
for next time.
Have a whole bunch of new stuff ready for everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, no worries, bro. We will chat again soon.
For shizzle, and to all the listeners, y'all have a good one. Bye.
All right. So, any other science news that we can?
No.
No, that's all the science news.
I think so. That was the biggest discovery, as Chad said, to date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like Terminator has been terminated.
Yay.
Paramount takes Terminator Genesis 2 off the sketch.
That's for the best.
That doesn't mean it's terminated. That just means it's
Well, I guess they had a Genesis sequel that was like
Sega Genesis 2. Man, that's
called
sick.
the Dreamcast.
Yep, that was a good system.
Yeah.
I actually
Terminator
have that. Actually,
Dreamcast.
No, the Dreamcast didn't come next.
No?
It was a
Sega CD?
No, it was a Sega CD. Or
That
it was a
didn't-
Sega Saturn.
That didn't count.
Sega Saturn.
Saturn.
Sega Saturn was good. Knights, y'all.
That was all right.
Knights.
You know what's crazy? Since Chad was talking about space, bring it back to space. I saw recently on YouTube they had a kind of like a State of the Union, but not really. But it's pretty much like YouTubers asking Obama questions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
President Obama. He was saying that how they're thinking about going, instead of just going straight to Mars, kind of testing out and like going to, let's say, like a nearby like asteroid or something, which is a little bit, not as far, but just to test out survivability, how you can actually like see if we can land on these things and like whatever. But I thought it was really cool that.
So yeah, and it's like how many years to get to Mars?
2 years,
I
right?
think it's like I think it's like a year.
Is it a year?
I think something like that, like 9 months or something like that. I think like a baby, and that's just getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5
And then
years.
you got to build a base when you get there.
The base has to be there already. Like,
Oh, yeah. No. How could it be there already?
you build the base, ship it forward,
Oh,
and then it drops, and then it's already set up. You walk in, just turn everything on.
nice. That's smart.
There's
We got
Wi-Fi.
to make robots that can build bases.
Oh shit! Here you go. And this
That's all I got.
This is
I
how
don't know. I just
this is how. No, I'm just saying. This is how we start the end of the world. All these smart robots. Like fuck, we might as well build our own colony of the robot planet, and then we're gonna kill everybody. Start a war.
Oh,
And then-
Cybertron.
And then fucking ninth planet's gonna come through and try and destroy everybody.
and save us.
He was like, y'all shouldn't be fighting. We're half robot, half human.
Half terrestrial planet, half
Man.
gas planet.
One love, and just blow us all up.
Yep. Peace.
Ace.
That'd be kind of sick if that actually happened.
That's the planet where the demon Lord Jesus is from, and he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, y'all tripping.
Is this demon Lord Jesus? Is he?
Is that what
Is it
religion is
like-
that from?
Yeah.
That's a regular one.
Demon Lord Jesus?
Yeah.
I don't think he's like
That's not part of the
Demon
Bible.
Lord.
Demon
Jesus.
Lord Jesus.
Google
they
it.
never
not
nicknamed
computing.
him
It's not
DLJ. No one's like, hey, praise DLJ. No, I don't see that.
They praise
always
RDJ.
JC.
Well, they don't.
RDJ.
They just
Robert
don't
Downey
realize-
Jr..
They just don't realize that.
I thought you were going to run the jewels.
Oh, run the jewels with a D.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Nah,
He
it's-
should have his
my
own.
bad.
He should have his own religion
I'm pretty sure he kind of has a lot of followers
on Instagram.
in
Probably
real life.
yeah, there's people just following him all day.
I know a handful of people who find him attractive, and
Just a hand.
they're no, well,
Not a bad looking guy.
I'm lying. I'm lying when I say handful. I'm lying there. I'm sorry. You got me. There's a lot of people who find him super attractive, and it is crazy.
Yeah.
He's like
he's distinguished, and
Yeah.
he's a wise Alec.
and he knows kung fu.
No.
I think wushu. I think
I ain't never seen him do
practices.
butterfly twist.
Little known fact.
I want to see him
Yeah,
doing.
I-
I want to see him doing butterfly twists.
I mean, like, I don't think he's like, like, hey, look at me, I know kung fu.
Donnie
it's
Yen.
like,
He kicks Donnie Yen's
Man.
ass.
whoa, that'd be mad crazy.
Wushu. I'm looking at Robert Downey Jr. Wushu right now. I want to see him do a monkey style, bro.
Can he like do that thing where you like walk in the air?
What? Oh, like a flash kick?
Yeah, the Liu Kang, like.
Oh shit! He doesn't know. He doesn't do wushu. He does Wing Chun.
Oh, okay. It's
But
alright.
I found this picture. Hold on. I'm gonna send it
Wu-Tang.
to you. He does Wu Tang. Hold on. All right, I'm sending the picture to the chat here. But
No. Don't ruin
No,
my perception of the Robert Downey
oh
Jr.
man,
look at that.
yo,
Fucking Brady bunching it.
that's what's up.
Stan Lee wants the Avengers and Star Wars to cross over.
No.
Oh man,
They did a comic of that, didn't they?
He needs to stop.
I know.
no, bro. Stan Lee,
Marvel and Star Wars.
he's on his way to being that guy.
Well,
All right,
Excelsior.
This is all right. I created the Avengers by taking many of our characters and making a team out of them. We can have as many characters join the Avengers as we want to for future movies. That might be fun. All of a sudden, Luke Skywalker's an Avenger.
I mean, technically, Marvel did do the Star Wars comics, so
Well,
kind
technically,
kind of.
They did it. They did, and then they didn't, and then now they do it again. I think.
This is a mistake.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really.
This is a bad plan.
He's just kind of like at that age.
He's senile, clearly. I just put all the Star Wars in. Like, send him to the home. It's time.
That's messed up, man. Stanley's gonna die one day. You're gonna be sad as fuck.
Yeah, I will be.
I will be too.
you know what? He is one of the people that I will legitly be very sad.
Stanley Lieber, right?
Leibowitz.
Leibowitz or Lieberman? Yeah, he's up there.
Yep.
For sure.
I mean, for me, sad. I only have like two people like that, really. I mean, other than my family, of course, but
Talking about celebs.
yeah.
like Stanley, and then of course, for me, Kiichi Tsuchiya. That's the guy, the Dory King.
That'll be sad.
You know,
Okay.
drifting.
The driver.
Like if
Race car driver.
Yep, he passes away. Like it would be very sad for me, like because he pioneered the sport that I love. Who you guys be sad about, other than Stanley?
Man, it would be really sad. I mean, let's see.
Oh, that's a good question.
Put me on the spot here.
Damn. You know what? I hope like you've like the Beastie Boys. You know how like when that guy passed away. Which one passed away?
Adam
The DJ.
Jonch? The
Yeah.
DJ.
That got me kind of thinking, guys. If one of us dies, we gotta stop the podcast.
No, that's fine. You don't gotta do it if I die.
No, we're not going that way. We're just gonna continue.
Yeah, let's do an episode how great I am. That's all I care about.
All right.
We'll just have Gavin fill in for you.
The new Jake.
Oh wait, you're saying that I'm dying?
What? Yeah. Oh, Shane's dead. Okay, so I get to live. Shane's the only one who dies in this scenario.
I die, and then so Gavin's gonna fill me in. All right.
Carlos will just take over as the head, and Gavin will be our new token black guy.
Nice.
If to be a token black guy, there can only be one black guy.
That's true. There's like
That's
there's
right.
like 2.5 right now.
Multiple black guys. I'm the token white guy.
Luis is more white than you.
Yeah, that's true.
You look more ethnic. out of the whole crew, Luis
We
has
need more.
the thinnest lips.
We need like a proper white guy.
He's the white guy, man.
But he's from Puerto Rico though.
Yeah, but he's
We need like a real white person.
The only weird white person that we have are like the girls. in our
That's
group.
true.
I'm sure we can find a white person somewhere.
I think the closest one you can find is Andy. You know what though? We should,
Andy Wynn.
the Asian, the Vietnamese kid.
I'm sure
All
if
he
we
does is
if we
win.
looked like deep
Y'all need
enough in our Facebook, we can find a white friend somewhere.
We need to bring Andy on the podcast. I think
Well, he is an honorary art school reject.
he is.
Yeah. I mean, he went to art school and rejected it like immediately.
Instantly, he's like, "Fuck this."
How long did Andy last at AI?
I think he made it like
one quarter.
2 quarters.
2 quarters.
That's 6 months.
Yeah. Just a slightly longer than Jake.
Just long enough. That was there too long. Wish I only did 2 quarters. I have a lot less debt.
Jake was out quick.
I went out and I came back and then I was out again.
Nice. So did Shane. I did too, actually.
No, I never took a break.
Oh, you didn't? I did because, well, it was not my
You didn't do it intentionally.
intention. Yeah. Had to take a break.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna put it.
Had to take a break from society.
Yeah, that's a good way. You had to, pay some dues,
Pay some dues.
some fees.
Was a
You were when I first met you, you were a very hyperactive individual, and when I re-met you, you had calmed down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what influenced that, but something did.
Dogs. Carlos finally got a dog and settled himself down, and
Yeah.
he was good with that dog.
Your hair was what dictated your personality at the time. You had the long, crazy hair, and you came back, you cut it all off, calm down. You had your bag. I remember you had that bag of hair when you did your cornrows.
Uh-huh.
You were telling me that story in Gossman's class, character design. Oh man, I did my cornrows. I had a whole trash bag full of hair at the end of that shit, and they combed it out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
I did.
cool.
I was like really big into Sean Paul back then.
Shauna Paul, Green Banana.
So I was
Yes,
like, I
you
had to
beat me
get
to it,
like,
damn it.
yeah, I had to get like the fucking designs, like the braids, but designs,
Yeah, you had
like the crazy like zigzag patterns.
You had
and
all,
then when
all
I-
your
I mean, I
favorite
took-
artists in cursive and cornrows on your head.
Yeah, Basquiat.
Yes,
That would be really artsy.
I'd just tell you to leave. If I was a teacher, I'd be like, get out of my class, man.
And then yeah, I had to comb them out, and then you lose a lot of hair when you have your hair in braided up like that.
You know what? I've never braided my hair.
Damn.
I had some black girls attack me in high school. Tried to do it. That shit hurt like a bitch. I was like, no.
It hurts.
Oh, you got that good hair. As they were fucking pulling my hair out. They're like, no, that's fine. That's enough. Thank you.
When I was getting my hair braided on the regular,
On the regs.
I used to go get it done at the swap shop.
Okay.
First of all,
That might have been your mistake. He's like, you want tint done? Like, no, just my hair braided. Okay.
not
We
the
got these
outside,
stereos.
not outside in the swap shop, inside of the swap shop. The swap shop had an outside and an inside, and inside was
Two
like kinda
different
like
monsters.
Yeah,
by
it
the
was
way.
kind of like a mall in the inside.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
had
yeah.
like salons.
I've never been there.
On the outside, you could buy like like stereos,
Cell phone covers.
yeah, like stereos that may or may not have fallen off the back of a truck.
Yeah. Quote unquote.
But on the inside, they had like, it was kind of like a mall. You could buy like, little fashion boutiques and salons and stuff. But it was, it could get pricey, right? If you get your hair redid every, let's say 2-3 weeks or so. So I thought I would try to save some dough and just get just kind of like this girl off the street. Not off the street. She was like,
Whoa.
hanging-
She was a night walker.
Hey,
no,
You like you
no,
could
just
break.
like a girl that was like in the, hanging around in the complex, like the building.
okay.
She was
So
but she
instead
was
of paying
but she
her
was a
money
she
for
was,
sex. You paid her money
No.
to.
She was
get
not
your
a
hair
sex
done.
worker. She was just a regular
She was a
person
whore.
that knew how to do, quote unquote, knew how to do braids good. So
Nice.
I know how to do braids good.
I should have kind of knew something was up because, well, she was white.
Oh
Now,
shit.
but no, that sometimes
Whoa.
that doesn't.
Whoa, what
but
do you
I'm
mean by
just
that?
that doesn't mean anything. She just happened to be white, which was different.
She can still do braids good.
She could probably still do braids, but the thing is that she fucked my shit up.
Oh man.
That's a problem.
I mean, she was like pulling back so hard, like my scalp was bleeding. Number one,
Was it really?
No, fuck
yeah.
that, bro.
So like I
would've
was like
gone up.
touching, the top of my head, and I could see blood.
What
And
the
then
fuck?
I
That'd be like
should
the end.
no.
That'd be
She
end.
was pulling back so hard that like I knew I should have known something was wrong because she like put her foot like on my
Shut the
shoulder
fuck up.
to try to like
Shut the
leverage to
fuck
get like
up.
more
You're lying.
leverage.
You're fucking lying.
I was like,
Bro, this sounds
why
like
do you
some
need your foot
fucking
like to leverage
sex.
more? Like
This is
my
a
hair
lie.
was pulling my hair out of my head,
Stop.
and I'd reach up and I'd see some blood, and I was like, oh
Alright,
god,
I'm gonna delete
I made
this.
I made a mistake.
I don't think you're talking about
You're-
your hair getting braided.
Carlos,
I think something
No.
else was going on.
I'm gonna delete
No,
all my
I'm telling
audio
you.
just because of this.
Someone was gagged.
no,
You know,
that's
someone
what
had
was
some
going, no,
whips
I
and
swear to
chains. This was a dominatrix thing going on.
Yeah, she might have been because it hurt that bad. I was like, I did not ask for this pain, but afterwards,
There's no safety word.
there's no we didn't go over the safety, the protocols for safety words. But afterwards, I fucking got on the phone and I went to call my regular girls that do it at the swap shop. And I was like,
Why did
I'd
this
give her the
happen?
lowdown, like this is what happened, and then she was like, that's what you get when you don't stop by the shop.
Yeah.
You try to go somewhere else. So guess what? She didn't help me.
Good.
Damn. You know what? It serves you right.
It served me right.
You
You
allowed
got a
I
little
learned my
life
lesson.
lesson there.
I learned my lesson. Mm-hmm.
You allowed it to happen.
You shouldn't have messed around. Maria was giving you that good, and you wanted to go out.
I stepped outside.
into the world. Stepped outside your comfort zone. You thought you were, on top of the world,
So you're making deals.
but you weren't. You weren't ready.
Well, you
thought
try to
you knew your break game.
you try to get stuff on the
low.
hookup. You try to get the hookup, and it ends up backfiring.
We should all get braids again at some point.
One
Fuck
day.
no. Fuck no. I want to get my
Nah,
hair
I'm probably
braided.
never braid my hair. Because especially from what you just said, like how the girl was pulling, and like your scalp was starting to bleed.
And that's the day Carlos lost like fucking 3 inches of hairline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was just like oh, you're so tender headed. Like, no,
Bitch, I'm bleeding.
I'm not tender headed. I'm normal headed. You're just fucking my shit up.
She's like, I've been practicing on these dummies for so long. I don't know what's going on with your head.
All right, moral is
Don't be the girl who says that she does braids good and pulls your hair out.
don't be that.
don't do
Don't
that.
be her.
Don't. You know what? Better lesson. Find a good hairdresser, barber that you can trust, because for the next 2 weeks or whatever, they pretty much are in control of your life. So don't stray away from that person if you found that person. Life lesson learned by Carlos.
Yeah,
Was she
Sorry
cute,
that
Carlos?
you had that experience.
she was. She was not.
Damn,
What
I
the
don't know
fuck were
what
you
that has
doing
to
then?
do with it.
Yeah,
I was like, maybe she's cute, and that's why he was like,
unrelated.
oh, I'll give her a chance.
Yeah,
She's
very
cute, bro.
unrelated, Jake.
It wasn't that. It was. I'll try to save. I try to be
You're being frugal.
frugal.
Hey, you're trying to save some bucks, and you got your money's worth.
I got my money's worth.
You did.
There you go.
All right.
So wait. Oh, speaking of hair, didn't you mention recently that you want to straighten your hair, Los?
Well, not really straighten,
Well,
Just
but
more in control.
well, what happened was I had kind of I was
Is
there
it
to
your girlfriend?
there to
You
say
can say it's-
kind of a man bun ish situation
It's unfortunate.
going on. Not really in the streets, but like if I'm at the gym or I was at
he's keeping it real.
yeah, no, like I'd come into the side, but then at home or something, if I just need to get the hair out, because it could get in your way, or
How long is your hair?
it was just long enough to tie up.
All right,
basically.
so it doesn't get in the way. Perfect.
Well, see, it
Continue.
could a little bit still, it can.
All right, so basically, you just
If you were
just
gonna
wanted to-
get in
you
a
just wanted
fight, you had to put your hair up.
Well, I
real quick.
tied it back from time to time, and I guess that it kind of straightened it out. So I have really naturally curly hair, and I guess the process of kind of tying it up so often kind of got a lot of those curls out.
Mhm.
And I was kind of feeling it, kind of looked like Brad Pitt in that movie with the tanks.
Wow,
You got that slick back look.
gotcha.
Furry.
What was that?
It was furry, right?
Furries?
Furry, yeah,
Were you?
Yeah.
What did? Were you dressed up?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was liking that, but then I went and got my hair cut again. It was getting a little too long, and I went to the good people at People's Barbershop here in
Nice.
Oakland.
You learned your lesson.
Holler, free haircut.
They'll give you 10%, but so yeah, instead of 75, it'll just be like 60.
What the fuck, 75?
That's for a shave and a haircut. Calm down.
Jesus.
Hey.
All right.
Listen,
Straight edge?
Have you heard the story before? Carlos didn't spend the money and got his shit fucked up.
Yeah.
Now he's learned. He's got to spend the money.
You
Get
gotta
a good
spend it.
do.
Do they
gotta
do
spend
do they do hot?
No, they
do
hooked
do
me
hot
up.
cream
They hooked me
straight
up,
edge?
and they hooked me up, and it looked fresh. But when they cut it short, kind of like my hair went right back to being
regain the curls.
regained the curls again. So I was asking you, Jake, specifically because you have a similar hair texture naturally,
Yes.
and you do a procedure. You do a process.
I do.
And I was asking for your tips.
Did you use any of the Pro Strats yet?
I don't know what that is.
The tips.
I have not. My tips are the same color as the rest of my hair.
Oh, okay.
I have not done anything to the tips.
Just frost them. That was the only tips. That was the tip I gave you. Just frost the tips.
that was the one tip you gave me. See those tips there? Frost them.
Frost them. That's all you need to do. It'll go straight. Promise.
Frost them, and then a goatee.
A goatee.
That guy Fury. Get some glasses. Get some shades. Wear them backwards on the back of your head.
Yeah, Guy Furry.
Guy Furry. That's a con. That's a con for everybody.
So yeah,
but it's like they don't dress up like it's an actual suit that they put on.
dress as him. They dress as Guy Furry. They go eat food all day.
No, but it's not like they don't dress up as him. It's like they put on a suit with like the head too and everything.
Yeah, prosthetics. Movie accurate. So yeah, man, this blow dry and some hair wax really need. I use the shit from Dollar Shave Club. Worked pretty good.
Nice. Sure. So you just
is it just really $1?
You put a little gel in it and then you just blow dry it.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I don't use gel because it gets all crispy and makes you have hair flakes.
You put a thing in your hair.
Yeah, a product of some sort.
You put some junk in your hair and
then you slick it back when you get out of the shower and just blow dry it while it's slicked back and calm.
If we do the hair podcast, we really gotta get Gavin.
Oh, Gavin had that fucking ionic shit, bro. He was doing fucking science to his hair.
What?
He had like a little ionic like hairbrush or some shit.
Isn't that a battery?
No, that's ion, lithium ion.
Okay.
I don't think he could do that to his head. He just rubs lithium ion batteries on his head until his hair's flat. But he also like went to Jamaican ladies.
I've been doing some research on that because I remember I said something very crazy in the chat when you brought that up, and I said like 2016 is the year for that because I myself been thinking for the longest time that giving myself like a perm and checking that out.
You're gonna do not a perm,
the Andre 3000,
a process.
Whatever, just straight. Yeah, process. Straighten to get my curls to straighten up a bit. I looked into it, and there's this one product. It's called the Korean Magic Perm.
That sounds dangerous.
The Korean Magic
Just
Perm.
rub kimchi in your hair.
Yeah, Korean Magic Perm. Bro, like, it is like the rave.
Korean Magic Bulgogi.
Oh, fuck yeah, just eat that shit. Like, put it in your hair, it straightens it out. I'll eat it. I'll just eat it.
All right. You got it. Yeah. Now you've said it, so you have to do it.
On black hair.
You gotta see that Chris Rock movie first.
Why?
With the creamy crack.
What?
They call it that. I know what movie you're talking about. It's
good
more
hair.
of a Good Hair is a documentary.
Yeah.
But the ladies in there, they reference to like whatever. What is it called? Not is it a lotion? I don't know. Whatever they put in, whatever product they put in.
I know.
Their
All
hair.
I know is that they dipped a fucking soda can in it, and it melted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like people put that on their head.
I want to see you and Chad look like this guy right here.
Uh-oh.
I want to see y'all looking like him. Do that hair,
bro. I gotta stay out the sun.
Like, Reverend Al Sharpton.
You gotta get that fucking makeup, that BB cream.
What?
BB cream.
Oh, I mean the Korean Magic Perm, bro. You gotta say it right.
No, the BB cream, the BB face cream.
What BB face cream,
bro? Were you not just talking about?
No, you brought that up.
No,
I brought it up.
Oh.
I was reading an article that said the men in Korea are rocking BB cream, which I didn't know.
Baby boy
stood for blemish
basic bitch cream
balm or something like that. Blemish balm or beauty balm.
It means concealer.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, it looked like makeup, but it's all the rage, I guess.
Hey, pretty boys, man.
In South Korea, yeah. Hey, whatever. I mean,
listen. All I know is that what dictates what's popular is what gets you girls, and those girls want ultimately pretty boys, very pretty boys. So you gotta be a pretty boy. You gotta do it, man. Fuck it. You get laid off of it. Fuck it. Why not?
But no amount of makeup is gonna help you if you're, like you can.
If you're hurt.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be a pretty boy to begin with. Like
that normally helps.
Yeah.
Makeup helps.
Does it?
I guess. I mean, it works for girls.
Yeah, I guess. Like you see, like those pictures
Yeah, especially
before and after.
especially them Korean girls, man. It seems to be that's when you always see it. It's always Korean shows where they show like like half their face done all up, and then it shows the half of their face as regular, and it's like
Makeup it does wonders, I guess. I just I find it like there's a guy that looks like fucking he's got like one big tooth, one small tooth, glasses, has a hunchback.
Yeah,
Put on hey rock this BB cream real quick.
Hey, I'll tell you what though,
Magic.
you'll be a lot sexier than the other hunchbacks. Like that's the best looking hunchback I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess
Of Notre
that's
Dame.
true. You gotta work with what you got, whatever it is.
Yeah, man.
Whatever the the good Lord has provided for you.
Demon Lord Jesus.
Bless you. I mean, that's one thing you really have to look at, man. Like, on some real talk, there's only one of you, Like, even if you had a twin, that's a different
There's two of you then.
person. Well, no, it's still not you.
Or is
It's your twin.
Yeah.
That's just you from a
That's
different
why
dimension.
that's why there's a good twin and the evil twin.
Bizarro, Shane.
One of you guys feels the pain while the other person, when someone gets hit, that type of deal. Yeah, man. Which is also funny that you talked about this BB cream in South Korea. I just saw that they are the number one.
Oh, the highest, the fastest internet, right, Shane?
No, not that, man. We already did that. But I was talking about plastic surgery.
Oh yeah,
now.
of course. It's like their Sweet 16 is like to get their eyes done or something. Fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why
how
I mean,
people spend so much money on their appearance.
Do you?
I
Right?
mean, what?
Do you?
That's
That's a saying, right?
I thought you were like
People say
asking.
that.
I thought you were like asking a question.
Oh, do you?
It's like,
Do you?
Yes. I guess I don't know what you mean. It's like to me, it's like the weird thing is it's like, or here's what it is. I feel when you meet a girl from South Korea who's super hot and she wants to link up, you're like, all right, how about you show me some kid pictures first, like what you looked like when you were
Is this your standard procedure?
What does it matter?
Yes,
though?
yes. You meet us because if you end up linking up and having kids, and you're like, wait a second, why are these kids are like pig children? You know what I'm saying? Like,
whoa,
now your kid has like your kid has like a pig nose, and then like
no filter on down.
his forehead is like the size of a billboard. Like this ain't what my kid's supposed to look like. And she's like, oh yeah, I had like all the plastic surgery, and I look like a different human now.
Well, then you just get the kid plastic surgery.
I just keep on going.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, Jimmy, I know you're only like 5 years old, but it's time.
I mean, it's your kid. Like your kid can do. You're not responsible for the way they look.
Yeah, she is.
They're on their own,
Yeah, but
They kind of come out, however.
it makes but it's usually
a random lucky draw. of the
So what
lottery.
you're saying, Jake, is that you would not date a young lady or a lady or a person.
I would date a young lady.
South Korea.
that has worked on them.
It depends. I want to know who they really are.
You need the Carfax.
I need I need the history, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
Let
like
me see the Carfax.
it's the whole thing of like,
Janice, let me see the Carfax.
the whole point.
Before we take this any further.
The whole point is like the ability to perpetuate your DNA. It's the natural thing.
Oh,
So it's like, now that's why you're like, okay, this person looks like something that would.
There's that's
Wait.
That's not true.
Riddle me this.
Yes.
Jake, you are a looks man.
Not necessarily.
You're superficial.
It's part of that.
You're a superficial bastard.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
You're getting but okay, hold on. Even further.
Okay.
When you're getting into dating, you are thinking about kids and everything to make sure that your genes are, they're strong and they go with a mate of your choosing, right?
You sound like this is all very Borat.
want to
I look at it like this. For me, I'm a guy who
strong kids,
need the strong genes.
strong genes.
she look like she
Not
can
yes,
pull
genes.
she can pull horses.
Good for the thief.
But for,
That's a nice wife.
I guess what it is.
High five.
I look into it like I go into relationships in the sense of like I plan on just until shit goes too awry. That's the plan is to be with them as long as possible. So if it ends up being a fucking my last relationship, I would like to be able to be like, okay, if we have kids, they're gonna have a good life. You know what I'm saying?
A good life? Like, what the fuck? Because of the
well,
looks they're gonna have
what Jake is saying is that we put a value on beauty.
It is the base
in this society.
It is the one.
And you don't want your.
It's not society though. It's just like it's what it is. Is like it's natural. It's
God.
like this
it's
no. It has
society,
nothing to do
bro.
with God. It's natural. It's like you look at it, and this is what we consider a healthy person and something that has the ability to pass on your DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like you think this
bro,
is gonna be.
I think I have to disagree with you because.
But it's not I'm saying that's not like the only basis. It's just like the start. You don't go up to a fucking girl. I guarantee. I promise you. It sounds fucking terrible, but it's 100% true. You're not gonna go up to a girl who fucking looks like a dog and be like, "We should date." You know what I'm saying? Like you go to a girl you find
that's
physically.
a dog,
man. You go up to a girl who you find physically attractive. You get to know them, and if they suck ass as a human, you don't keep on going. Some people do. Me personally, it's like the girl could be the most gorgeous girl in the universe, but if she sucks ass as a human in general, I don't want anything to do with them.
But you're gonna approach her because she's the most gorgeous girl in the universe.
Yeah, potentially.
First.
I mean, yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? You're gonna be like, all right, let's see what this girl's all about, and then if she sucks, you're like, well, this is a waste of my time. It's not like I'm not gonna be the type of guy that's like, wow, she's super hot, and then you go up and she's like, she sucks ass, but she still wants to link up. And be like, yeah, this is gonna be the rest of my life. No, fuck that.
So it's like, some people, what they do is they like really get to know each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are attracted to each other mentally,
that's part of it as
then, well,
but that's not what you're explaining.
That's not what you
bro.
said. Yeah,
You're like hot. You're hot. I
no,
think you're hot, and then
Jake
I find
said,
out
like,
you are not
science
for me.
It's like
I'm putting this in
I'm
very basic
trying to pass
forms.
down I'm trying to pass down my seed into
My dominant, good-looking genes. And if you're not wearing the right size, then get out.
Well, I'm saying that's just the very basic version of it. But even I
don't know. I have to disagree.
Even social and social shit goes down to like even your friends in a very base form. You find them. You think they're an attractive person in general.
So you're saying I'm
some
attractive?
sort of attractiveness.
Are you saying I'm attractive, Jake?
You're a good-looking guy. I think all my friends are pretty good looking.
All right.
Jake looks at us
you.
and says, would they make good friend kids?
If I had kids with my friends, would they be good looking?
If
I fucked my friends and the baby came out, would I want to hang out with that baby? Yeah.
Would my baby be able to get, also multiply fruitfully?
Yes.
I think that is a gorgeous thing that you're thinking about. Me personally, I guess I've done the opposite. That all my girlfriends
have been really ugly.
No,
but
they're
you
not,
found them interesting. Got it.
I'm saying all my girlfriends, I fell for them because of who they were.
Yes.
And yes. they happen to be attractive.
That's what I'm saying as well.
In that sense.
We needed an applause button.
That's what I'm saying as well.
But that wasn't
good on you, Shane. You deserve some
thanks.
What a hero.
I'm just keeping it real in the streets.
I mean,
like how
Shane,
you said,
Shane has a philosophy that is, not according to science.
No, but I'm saying
I'm proving science
He's
wrong.
anti-science.
I'm saying
your science is all backwards, Shane.
I'm saying the exact same thing.
I'm doing it wrong.
I'm saying the exact same thing.
No,
you said that
yours is based off
biology
of looks.
dictates that you need to implant your seed into an attractive vessel.
No, I'm saying that there's the base attraction of physical attraction, and then later on, if you get to know them, that's what really sinks it in. That's what I said. I'm saying that's remember when I was going on about if they're a shitty person and you want nothing to do with them.
I think we can go back in the podcast and you're saying like the most hottest girl, and if she's a shitty person, then that's how you leave her. Like that's just what you're about, which is not bad.
Yeah, so, like I said, I was putting it in a very simple form.
Right, but in the case, like what I was saying, it's not like attraction, like physical, like attraction. Like I never saw, like, okay, call out like the last girlfriend that everyone knows. I remember, one time I was
we
all
know what you're
with,
talking about. We don't need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was hanging out with her in like in the school's parking lot, and then like she left, and Gavin came up to me, and Gavin hit me up, and he was like, "Bro, who's that?" I'm like, "Such and such," and blah blah blah. He's like, "Hey,"
are you trying to pass that seed?
Yeah, that's what he kind of said. He's like, "Yo, you trying to pass that seed, bro?" I'm like,
"Oh, so you never found her?
No, what are you talking about?
You never found her.
You're thinking of those babies."
But then he brought it to my attention. He was like, "Bro, she has a nice ass, like a really nice behind," and I was like, "Really? I never really noticed that." And from that day forth, like I checked it out. I was like, "Oh, shoot, for real."
Okay, so
you met
this
cool.
girl and you never found her attractive in any way. You
But
saw her as
not
a neutral,
physically.
a neutral base.
Was only attracted to her brain.
I don't find that. I don't believe that at all.
Hey, that's what happened to me.
Lies.
That's what got me. It's what she said to me in a moment that got me attracted to her. She's a gorgeous girl, but that was not what it is. Maybe I just see everyone as gorgeous.
Maybe,
you know.
Wait, but you just said that you just thought she was a cool girl until Gavin pointed out her butt, and then you were
but that's what I'm saying. I didn't see that.
Yeah, but
I was attracted to her before.
Yeah, but that was after the fact, Jake.
That was after the fact.
That's fine. You can still find someone interesting and then be like, "Oh, this person's attractive. Now I want to put my wiener inside of them."
Yeah, but I'm just counteracting what you're saying. How you're saying attraction first, physically.
Not just attraction, but like
you have to have a certain body type.
He's saying that like
there's no body type.
The genes have to be
no. There ain't nothing about because all that shit.
How you're saying, Jake,
personal.
is that? But that's how you're saying is as you even mentioned back with like the South Korean fictitious girlfriend. Like you're like, hey, I need to see like this. If you look like a certain type of person when you're this way when you're younger, like we can't be together.
That's a big lie, though, man. That's a big lie. You're basing it on that's a lie.
No, but you were saying that's what you said.
Jesus Christ! Do I have to like go into depth with everything I talk about? I can't just put a generalization over it.
But the point that you're saying that overall is generalizing that.
All right, so. Yeah, Jake is a shallow person. Shane is a good person, and we can go ahead and wrap up the pod.
I'll acknowledge that when he dates a girl who's ugly.
Beauty is in the eye of the
beholder. You know what?
Beholder.
That's absolutely true.
Damn. You see that? You see that? Look at that.
I'll give you that.
Damn.
I'll give you that.
So every girl that I date could be ugly.
All right. So
I'm shallow. Shallow how?
Talked about how shallow Jake is.
You fucking cunts.
We talked about Chad broke down the
ninth planet
discovery of a new planet.
No discovery, just the idea.
Okay, the theory.
There you go.
It's there. I believe it. I have faith.
We want to see it.
It's science, bro.
It is science.
Come on.
No, science is not. Fuck y'all. Now you want to talk about science. Continue.
We talked a little bit about the do's and don'ts of proper hair maintenance.
Well, just no, we didn't do that.
We did. You told me how to.
I didn't tell you how to
put a cream in and blow dry.
Yeah, you're right. We did. We talked about don't go to the chick who puts her foot on your back.
Don't go to the girl that leverages your needs like to put like leg leverage on your scalp.
Don't hire a dominatrix to
or if that's what you're into, then
Carlos found a girl for you. This is who you go to.
I can maybe pass that number to you.
Maybe that's what it
Let
was.
us
She
let us
thought you were
let us
into
know
that.
in the Tumblr if that's what you're looking for.
I need someone to pull my hair till it
All right,
bleeds.
what's the Tumblr?
Once again, it is
You're looking
Art
it up.
School Rejects pod.tumblr.com.
Cool. Art School Rejects pod.tumblr.com. Hit us up. Submit some work. Ask us a question. Just check it out.
Follow us.
What do you guys feel about
Have fun.
braids?
How does that? Is that how it works? Follow you? You have to follow each other on Tumblr too.
You don't have to.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know how Tumblr works.
You don't have to, but it'd be cool.
Okay. Do we have a Snapchat? Not yet.
Snapchat me.
Not yet.
Snapchat us soon.
Snapchat.
Coming soon.
Send us
All right,
send us some
any-
twats. Do we have a Twitter?
Oh, come on.
Jesus Christ.
See, Jake is all about, hey, better be perfect pussies too, I bet.
Oh my
right?
god! If you got open face.
Okay. All right.
Jake down.
That's
over.
that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry, I was
And,
so terrible.
Any last words, Jake? Something not disgusting?
Listen, just if you're not a bad looking person, your life will be better.
Oh my god.
We don't yeah. I mean, I think we know that already. Especially if you're not a good looking
I'm just
person.
gonna keep on going with that.
And I would also like to say thanks for listening, Shane.
Hey, you guys were all beautiful. And have a good night. See you guys later.
Just something.
You're all beautiful in Shane's eyes.
Yeah, not mine.
Good night.
Meet my standards.
Get home safe.